And good afternoon, Jackets fans. Welcome to the Dublin Chiller, where your Columbus Blue Jackets getting ready to take on the Culver Academy in Game 2 today and Game 3 in the series. Jackets looking to rebound after a disappointing 3-0 loss against Culver this morning. Jackets had all sorts of zone time, but just couldn't find the back of the net. Culver with a power play, a shorthanded, and an even strength goal, was the difference. Even though Binsky played well between the pipes, the Jackets just couldn't generate much offense. And then with that, the Jackets come into today's game with a record of 27 wins, 16 losses, 3 draws, 49th in the My Hockey rankings. Culver Academy coming in the record of 7 wins, 11 losses, 1 draw, and that's good enough for 51st in the My Hockey rankings. Culver edged ahead in the head-to-head battle between the two. With that win, they take it to 3 wins and 2 losses. Jackets try to get back today and even the series out at 3-3. Peyton Folk still on the bench for the Jackets. Again, shoulder strain for her. She'll go to the doctor right around January 31st, and hopefully we'll get her back on the ice in February. As the Jackets now making a run as we approach districts in early March. Jackets really need to work on some solid play here before districts. A couple tournaments coming up. Next weekend, though, is going to be a tough test for Columbus as they travel to Pittsburgh to face the reigning Tier 2 national champion Steel City Selects, who are currently 10th in the My Hockey rankings. That's going to be a big test for Columbus. We beat them earlier in the season 2-0 and then lost 8-0 in the follow-up game. Steel City always plays a fast-paced, well-coached, talented lineup. This year, no different, as they're 10th, like I said, in My Hockey. Right now, the Jackets, though, need to figure out Culver Academy, who are going to be amped up after that 3-0 win. Look for Jackets to snap it back here after getting shut out at home. Stick taps to Dre Prawl for tuning in from Powell, Ohio. Hopefully it was a safe trip getting up that hill to the house. Thing's got to be a nightmare in the winter. Jackets had some good play there in the first game. A lot more zone time offensively for Columbus, but Culver doing a good job of collapsing in front of their goalie and not letting a lot of shots through. I'd like to see Columbus get into the zone and spread things out, start working the puck, drawing Culver out to the edges, open up some ice. Jackets like to hit on the counterattack quite frequently. Looks like lines are going to be restored with Jenna Day centering the Taylor and Lemmerbrock line. Davies and Prawl out on the blue line. Poppy Worsley with the nod between the pipes for Columbus. Columbus in their home whites traveling from right to left in the first period. Culver in their maroon and whites traveling from left to right in the first here at the Dublin Chiller. Stick taps to Beth Folk. Tuning in as always. I'm only seeing one referee. Looks like we only got one ref to start things off here, so this will be interesting. Referees ready. Teams are ready. Are you ready? First period underway. Jackets control the opening face-off. Davies has to go between her skates. Prawl will pick it up. Backhands it to Taylor. It's at shoulder height, so she can't grab that. Culver's going to dump it in, but Davies cuts that off. Stretch pass. Center ice. Lemmerbrock to Taylor. Taylor now on her backhand. Right-hand side. Taylor tries to dump it in. Stick checked. Now Lemmerbrock will dump it in. Taylor's still on the ice. She gets up. Culver cycles it down behind their own net. Davies can't control it, and Prawl will chase back. No icing here as Prawl will touch up before the goal line. Lemmerbrock tries to deflect it, but does more stopping than deflecting, and now Davies with it in her own zone. First period just started. Taylor tries to hand pass it to herself. Culver chips it back into the zone. Lemmerbrock, right-hand side. That puck goes off Culver and picked up now by Davies, left-hand side, Reagan Davies. Puck goes in on net. Stick down, covered up. And we get our first whistle. An offensive zone face-off for Columbus. Miller centering the line of Bella Talibi and Morgan Rumke, with sister Lily Talibi and Gracie Travers on the blue line. Miller in for the draw. She wins it back cleanly. Talibi to Talibi. Lily Talibi behind the net. Miller collects it. Miller looking for space. Rumke now can't get it along the half boards. She was too far committed to the center. And now here comes Culver back the other way around Travers. Travers loses a step there, but is able to get back. Culver now looking to cycle it around. Puck goes in and behind Worsley. Lily Talibi chases after it. Chips ahead for her sister Bella. Bella can't clear the zone, and good pressure now by Culver. Culver pick it up. Dump it into the corner. Jackets battling in the corner with Miller. Up to Bella Talibi. Miller with it. Cross ice for Travers. Travers now, she has that poke checked off of her stick. Travers is pressured. She goes down hard. That puck skips out into the high slot. Good block by Lily Talibi, and it goes all the way out of the zone. Rumke and Miller go for a change. Stretch pass now tipped up and into the zone by Culver, and Culver go for a line change. Lily Talibi now with it behind the net. She'll stop. And now Loftus dumps it in. And we'll get an icing call here as the second referee is on the ice. Jackets ice it. Be a Culver. Well, actually, it'll be a face-off in the Jackets' end. Stick taps to the Linscotts for watching today's action between the Culver Academy and the Columbus Blue Jackets. First period, no score. Buzik now on the backhand, can't clear it out. She's pressured off the puck, and Hayden will collect it. Hayden back to... Hayden actually has that picked off her stick. Culver wires it just wide, and the Jackets' defense just watched. Somebody's got to pressure that, and it's a goal. Jackets' defense sleepy, no pressure whatsoever. And Culver on the board, much like the first period, even strength goal. 12:09 mark. And Culver draw first blood. Just popped it right over Poppy's shoulder. And just virtually no pressure defensively on the back check from the Jackets. Just all kind of standing and watching. Davies is double teamed in the corner. Lemmerbrock comes in. Finally chipped up but not out. Jenna Day with it. If she can find Taylor on the breakaway from Day. Taylor has it. Taylor fires. Misses wide. Taylor was wide open. Had nothing but the goalie to beat. Couldn't find it. Taylor now picks it up. Lemmerbrock to Day. Day looking for Taylor. Taylor can't jam it home far side. That puck over Prawl, and now here comes Culver back the other way. Culver into the zone. Lemmerbrock on the back check. Lemmerbrock sees it go into the corner behind the net. Davies will go in there along with Jenna Day. Culver behind the net as they look to cycle. Culver bring it out top. Shot never makes it on net. Culver now from the point. Davies picks up the loose puck. And there's a penalty. Davies goes hard into the boards. Jackets going to go on the power play. First of the game. As Culver goes to the box. Going to get a cross check. That comes at the 11:06 mark of the first period. So Davies goes to the bench. Hayden and Travers on. Offensive zone faceoff for Columbus. They were 0 for 3 in the first game on the power play. Day now at the half boards. Day cycles it back to Travers. Travers got Hayden. Likes to go down low. Day out to Travers. Travers high slot fires. Blocked in front. And again, Culver are just... They're just stacking players in front of their goalie. They literally, the Jackets need to move the puck. They're just too eager. Like they're not spreading out the defense. I mean, you're on the man advantage. Taylor now finds Day in for Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock jams it, but again, 3 players in front of the goalie, and here they come on the breakaway back the other way. It's a 2-on-2. Culver, shorthanded. They had a shorthanded in the first game. .36 left in the Jackets' power play. Taylor finds Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock's got Day coming up, but 3 Culver back to get it. Lemmerbrock is thwarted as Culver picks that puck up, only as far as Travers, but it escapes off of her stick and out of the zone. Hayden rushes back to get it. 18 left in the man advantage for Columbus. Hayden finds Taylor. Taylor's pressured in her own zone. She'll leave it for Day, but that puck was red. Now Day's going to get it. 7 seconds left. Jenna Day is drugged down. No call. Referees see it the other way. Penalty's over. We'll get an icing call here on Culver. Jenna Day complains that she was drugged down by a hook. She entered the zone. Offensive zone face-off for Columbus. 9:33 left in the first. Culver on the scoreboard first. The goal at the 12:09 mark. Miller now for the draw. She'll win it. Talibi can't control it. Culver does. Davies has it skip off of her stick along the boards, and now she's going to have to rush back. She falls down. It is a 3-on-1. Elena Prahl, the only one back. Miller gets back, and great back check by Miller. Stretch pass looking for Talibi. That puck's going to go on net. Actually going to be picked up by Culver. Culver can't back it out of the zone, and finally it escapes out. Miller now pins it against the boards. Miller's brought down in front of the Culver bench, no call. Rumpke now. Rumpke has it go off a Culver skate. Rumpke finds Talibi at center ice. Talibi kicks it ahead, and she'll just dump it into the zone. Miller on the forecheck. Talibi goes for a change. Miller now behind the net. Can't get it, and she'll have to race back. Culver transition out of their zone through neutral ice. Should have been an offside call. Davies looking for Thomas. Thomas now. Thomas across the blue line. Thomas fires it in. Fluttering puck is collected by the goalie. We'll get an offensive zone face-off. 8:28 left in the first. Jackets trail 1-0. Even strength goal at the 12:09 mark from Culver. A little sleepy defense there from Columbus. Allowed a free shot on goal over Poppy Worsley's shoulder. That's the difference. Culver controls the face-off. Culver Academy cycling it out of their zone with speed. Now we're going to get another trip. No, they didn't call it. Hayden probably should have gone for tripping there, but Buzik now with the puck. Buzik banks it looking for Thomas. Thomas will race after it. Caroline Crick on the poke check. It's out to Hayden at center ice, and she'll negate the break by an offside call. Face-off will be at center ice. All right, Grandma and Grandpa Day are watching. Stick taps to them. Jenna Day in for the draw. She wins it back to Loftus. Loftus have to retreat into her own zone. Loftus banks it up for Lemmerbrock, but goes off the wall and collected by Culver Academy. Worsley has to make that save down low. Culver Academy all around Worsley at the net. Finally, Hayden comes away. And she'll chase after it. Hayden now. Puck high up. Doesn't hit the rafters. Taylor gets onside. Now the Jackets with Loftus back in her own zone. 7:18 left in the first. Loftus finds Taylor. It's too hard for her to handle. And now Culver look to go back the other way. Nice work by Hayden. Picked up by Loftus. Loftus now down the left-hand side. She'll gain the blue line. Poke checked off of her stick. She chases it in, and right in front, nobody's there. Again, where is... We had 3 on defense and only 2 up. Again, we just lose our shape a little bit. Culver onside here as that puck is dumped in. Jenna Day will retreat behind her own net to pick it up. Backhands it looking for Taylor, but that is a slow backhand. And out front now, Culver tries to get that puck. Lemmerbrock is brought down, no call. Big shot comes in. Worsley will cover it up, we'll get the whistle. Kind of a melee in front of Poppy there, but Jackets prevail, and we'll get a line change. And Morgan Rumpke's grandparents are watching, so stick taps to them. And the way I understand it, we might have some Culver parents watching, so if you're watching, thank you, we appreciate it. Leave comments. Culver now along the half boards. Rumpke will pressure, but Culver now behind the net. Nice centering pass for Culver. Oh, and off the goal, and it's in. Went off the post, echoed out front, tapped in. Culver now double the lead. Even strength goal. At 6:10, and then, man, if I was the coach, I'd be calling a timeout. Jackets picking up right where they left off in the first game. Already digging themselves a 2-goal hole. Miller wins the faceoff. Now Rumpke's going to have to chase after this. Goes off a stick onto the half boards. Miller with the poke check there along the half boards. She'll kick it. Goes off her skate. Up and out of the zone, and here we go. 2-on-1 the other way. Lily Talibi, the only one back. That pass is a little long, and Culver will have to go in behind the net. Culver going to cycle it around. They dump it in back down low. Culver the first one to the puck. Culver with good energy here. Puck never makes it on net. Looked like it maybe hit Travers on the way in. Now Rumpke just clears it. Bella Talibi now will leave it. This puck will go down for an icing. Jackets really struggling defensively here today. A lot of defense with the eyeballs and not with the skates and the stick, and they need to focus because this Culver team will punish you if given the opportunity. This is a good team, despite their 6-11 record. Davies now chips it up looking for Thomas. Thomas has that go off Culver's stick, and they collect at center ice. Right back in. Culver looking to continue to pressure Columbus in their own zone. Worsley with a big save, and now Crick with it. Caroline Crick with speed out across the blue line now. Culver press her off the puck, and it's an easy out as Thomas now has to go between her skates. Davies can't find it. Now Prawl for Buzik. Buzik tips it into the zone. She'll chase after it. Jacket's going to go for a line change here. Buzik pressures behind the net. Culver's there. Jacket's slow to make that line change. Loftus has it go off her stick. And now Culver come back the other way. Puck high in front of Worsley, never challenged the netminder for Columbus. Jenna Day with it. She wraps it around for Lemmerbrock. Buzik needs to get a line change in here, and she'll finally... No, she's not going to go across. Coach is screaming for her to go across, but Taylor's eager to get on the bench here with her line mates. Buzik trapped on the far side. Lemmerbrock tries to pickpocket Culver, and they're offside, and finally Buzik goes over. That was just a little too long out on the wing. And again, that's just mentally what the Jackets have done all this game and the game earlier today is mentally they're just not clicking. Culver control that face-off, and they whack it back on their own end. Taylor is hot on the trot. How is that an icing? Culver hit it back. How is that an icing? Culver hit the puck back. That's not an icing. Oh. Culver won the face-off, threw the puck back, and they called an icing. I mean, that's terrible. Travers now with it. Travers is quadruple teamed. Day is dispossessed. Culver now can't grab it. Cross-ice pass from Taylor looking for Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock now she's pressured. Lemmerbrock leaves it. That'll stay in the zone. Nice work by Taylor. Taylor goes around two. Taylor tries to jam it in close. It's out. Travers will jump up on it. Travers backhands it in. Jenna Day picks it up. Jenna Day in the corner. Jenna Day high and back to Travers. Travers, that stick prevents the shot from getting through, and here comes Culver back the other way. Talibi pressures. Culver allowed to go skate in behind the net to grab the puck, and we're just letting them get it. Back the other way now. Lemmerbrock, end-to-end action with 2:26 left in the first. It's 2-0 Culver. That puck goes in on the goalie. And get a whistle. Jackets will get a line change in. Much the same from Culver as game one today. Much the same from Columbus as game one today. Culver making smart choices. Columbus not so much right now. Girls need to refocus here. I expected a little bit more from them, but right now, it just isn't happening. They need to find some mojo somewhere. Davies with it. That puck will go into the zone, and we'll have an offside call. Controlled by the Jackets. Here comes Davies. Davies across the blue line. Fires it in high and wide. Jackets trying to get in on the forecheck here. Talibi goes in hard, picked up by Rumpke. Out front, Davies. That's fired. It goes just wide. Rumpke can't jam it in. That puck in front of the net, it's loose. Not sure what happened there. Roughing call, 51. So Jacket's going to go shorthanded, roughing on Elena Prawl. And that is at the 138 mark. So face off now in the Jacket zone, and they're going to have to kill this off. He's already down by a pair. It's Leby out there with Davies, Rumpke, and Hayden. Hayden will send it the length of the ice. This should not go for icing. No ice because she gave up on it. She literally gave up on it. Talibi in on the forecheck. Talibi goes back. Nice work by Bella. Bella Talibi just grinding it out down low. Good for her. Rumpke rubs the player out, and now here come Culver. 58 to go in the power play. Culver, that stick goes off of Hayden, off the end boards. Hayden picks it up, and she'll just wrap it to herself. Hayden off the boards, doesn't make it out. There's a tripping call as 87 went into Rumpke. This puck will bounce out, and we will go for icing with 43.8 left in the first, 36 seconds left in the Culver power play. It's their first one of the game. They were 1 for 4 in game 1. Crick in for the draw. Culver controls the face-off. Thomas, Crick, Hayden, and Davies out there. 25 left now. That puck goes in on net. Picked up by Hayden as Worsley tried to cover it. Hayden just scooped in and grabbed it. That puck will go out of the zone. Culver now at their own blue line. Davies with the puck, shorthanded. Davies around 3. Davies got one to beat. Davies fires, goes off a skate. Nice work. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Jackets kill off the power play, and we're back to full strength. Prawl goes in. Off the deflection. 0.2 seconds left. Offensive zone face-off. And they're just going to roll the last 0.2. It's almost pointless to even try. So Jackets down by 2. Culver with 2 even strength goals at the 12:09 and 6:10 mark. Both teams with penalties, and both teams unable to convert on the power play. 15 minutes now on the clock for the second. The Jackets in white will be going from left to right. Culver in their maroon will be going from right to left. And I really do think, the Jackets defensively, this is something that's kind of plagued them for part of the year. It's just the inability to engage defensively in their zone. It's like they don't want to commit because they don't want to get beat, so they kind of sit back and they just let the other team cycle the puck. And when you're in the receive mode on defense in your own zone, that's when the team has the advantage, the other team, and Culver's punished them today because of it. Yeah, it was the end of the first, not the end of the second. Operator error here on our end, so yeah, we did not time travel. All right, second period about to get underway. Day out there with Lemmerbrock, Taylor, Lily Talibi, and Gracie Travers. Again, Poppy Worsley between the pipes for Columbus. We're going to need another performance by Poppy today here in the final 2 periods. The Jackets just lost. Again, a stretch pass from Taylor is just right into a Culver stick, and we're not picking our head up and finding the player. Talibi behind the net now. Talibi skips it ahead. Good work by Lily, the senior from Urbana. Lemmerbrock can't clear the zone. That shot comes in. Worsley can't control it. Talibi's there to pick up the slop. It hit Worsley's glove, and she couldn't even grab it. It's just a story of this team today. Stretch pass, Lemmerbrock to Taylor. No icing. Taylor jammed in the corner. She'll pick the puck up. Centering pass to Culver. Again, just the Jackets aren't there. We're not picking our head up and making that pass. Loftus goes back to get it. No icing, even though it probably should have been. Bounce pass. Taylor picks it up. Taylor, Lemmerbrock on the right. Lemmerbrock back to Day. It's too far ahead of her, and Taylor will chase it into the corner. Taylor goes hard on the corner. Day now battles with Hayden. Flips it ahead. Taylor gets hit. Taylor's drawing the penalty. 87's going to go for a tripping, and the Jackets will be back on the power play here in the second. Should have been a trip at the 13:35 mark of the second. Jackets 0 for 1 on the power play today. Like to see him get something going here. Man advantage for Columbus. That puck is dropped. Jackets now cycle it in behind the net, but there's nobody there. And that allows Culver to try to exit the zone, but Lemmerbrock can't get it. Hayden will race across to the far side. She'll kick it ahead, but only as far as Culver, who dump it up and out of the zone. Now the Jackets have to get back on side. Taylor at the blue line. Taylor flips it to Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock to Hayden. Hayden's going to rip it. Oh, it hit the post and went bar down and didn't go in. Just unbelievable. Out front. Jammed ahead again, and we're just had the goalie beat. Just hit the post, went down and out with 45 left in the man advantage. Hayden finds Day. Day to Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock now leaves it for Taylor. Taylor tips it ahead. There's an interference call. No call on the interference there as Taylor was just jammed at the blue line. The puck was already in the zone. Icing with 25 left in the Jackets power play. 12:30 left here in the second. 2-0 Culver. 2 first period goals. So Taylor, Lemmerbrock, and now Prawl are going to go in. Loftus with it at the point. Finds Davies. Davies can't handle it. Now out comes Culver. Loftus will chase back with 14. 14 behind her net. Loftus is poke checked off the puck. Culver come back. Oh, and 5 seconds left now. The Jackets look to get things going here. Lemmerbrock from Davies. Penalty expires. Jackets are 0 for 2. Culver back to full strength. Dumped in by Columbus, but they're offside. 11:58 left in the second. 2-0 Culver. Miller now for Columbus. Neutral zone faceoff. She'll control her own faceoff. Skips it ahead for Talibi. Talibi dumps it in. Miller in on the forecheck with Talibi. Culver can't clear the zone. They finally do. And now Culver back 2-on-1. There's a breakaway for Culver. Big save by Worsley. Nets off as Culver Academy girl goes into the net. Worsley makes the save. We get a whistle. No goal. Still 2-0 Culver. Face-off will be in the Blue Jacket zone. Worsley up and okay. Nets back on the moorings. Miller wins the face-off to Lily Talibi. Finds Bella. Now she's in there with Miller, and finally the blue line. Travers can't get it. It's Culver. Dump it in. Culver out front. Miller there to make sure that that Culver player couldn't pull the trigger in the slot. Miller now finds Rumpke, but Rumpke can't handle the saucer pass. Culver collects it at center ice. Rumpke is driven to the ground, and Culver go stretch pass east to west. Lily Talibi, who's played solid all weekend there, and there she is again. Travers with it. Travers, nice work as she'll gain the blue line. Gracie Travers tripped up, and we're going to get another Jackets penalty. Culver penalty. And the Jackets not going to the puck. Why are you just watching the puck? I mean, it's just looking at the puck. We had a chance to have a delayed penalty there, but tripping at 10:49 mark. Jackets third of the power play of the game, and they are 0 for 2. At some point, they're going to play how they practice, right? And they're going to move the puck around and get the opponent moving. Referees in discussion, but not quite sure about what. The referee going over to talk to the benches. Not. All right, well, we're ready to go. Jackets on the power play. Reagan Davies with it. Davies shot is wide. Culver picks it up. Short-handed. Culver back the other way. Lemmerbrock poke checks it. Good work by her. Elena Prawl can't get it. Culver girl down, and finally Davies will pick that puck up. Davies now on her forehand. Davies goes in around the net. Elena Prawl's there. Prawl fires. Good save. Picked up by Taylor. Taylor cycles it to Day behind the net. Cycle the puck. Out to Davies. Davies from the point. Back to Day. Day leaves it for Davies. Cycles it down low. Good work by Columbus here. 49 left on the power play. Davies fires. That puck is high and wide. Collected by Day. Day leaves it for Prawl. Elena Prawl's gonna go. Here comes Culver the other way, shorthanded. Davies is taken out as the Culver girl lost her skates and into Worsley, but Prawl is gonna negate the power play for the Jackets. Will play 4-on-4. And she'll go at the 9:50 mark. And another roughing call for Elena Prawl. And this is not what the Jackets need. We do not need to be in the box. We need to play smarter. Worsley getting some equipment fixed up there, courtesy of Cindy Loftus. Miller in for the draw. Miller wins it, but controlled by Culver. Miller now with it. Miller's going to race to get out of the zone here. She'll dump it in, but it's going to be too strong, and this puck will go for icing. So 21 left on the 4-on-4, and then Culver will have a minute power play. Face-off now back in the Columbus zone. Miller wins it cleanly. Loftus flips it high, but not out of the zone. Culver now fires. That puck is 12 feet above Worsley. Never troubled her. Worsley sticks that aside. Miller's going to grab it. Miller banks it up and out, looking for Bella Talibi, and now that goes off of Bella Talibi's skate and into neutral ice where Culver pick it up. Culver now on the power play. That puck is going to go in. No icing. I'm not sure how that wasn't icing. Loftus is going to grab it for Columbus, but it's poked off of her stick, and she'll see it into the corner. Culver control. Loftus, good job. Body position. Too far for Miller, and Culver are going to get it at the point. Culver fire. Puck from distance. Talibi challenged, and Worsley makes the save. 30 seconds left in the power play for the Culver Academy. Jacket's going to get 4 fresh skaters on here. Crick Rumpke, Lily Talibi, and Gracie Travers. Jackets look out of ideas. Saw some of it there on the power play, but just unable to convert anything. Crick will win that face-off as Travers goes in behind the net to grab it. She's pinned against the boards and out by Lily Talibi. Puck's fired in, gobbled up by Poppy Worsley. That point shot she saw all the way through traffic. Face-off controlled by Culver. Out of the point again. 22 is going to let her go. Tipped in front, but that tip actually goes wide. Culver going to cycle it in down low. Travers is there. Nice work by her. She chips it up and out of the zone. And Culver now at neutral ice. Prawl stepped ready to come out of the box. We're back to even strength. Crick now finds Rumpke. And now Culver with the puck. Back to Lily Talibi in the zone. Talibi finds Prawl on the wing. Prawl across ice looking for Crick. Crick can't get it. She gets dumped away from the puck. Travers is sidestepped by Culver, and they go across the blue line. Poke check by Prawl. Crick will come away with that loose puck. Caroline Crick down the right-hand side. She'll dump it in and go for a change. Culver now, left-hand side. They'll chip it into the zone. Cindy Loftus chases back for Columbus. Behind of Worsley. Loftus tries to bank it outside. That puck deflected a couple times in front. Worsley just sees it aside with her stick. Culver collect the rebound. And now Jenna Day with it. Jenna Day's got Buzik. Buzik now across the blue line. Buzik chips it into the zone. Buzik now battling in the corner. Jenna Day will pick that up. Got Thomas in the middle. Jenna Day pinned against the boards. That puck slips out, and Culver will control it now. Left-hand side, Culver Academy. Dumps it in, and Haydom's going to have to race after it. Worsley covers up with 6:39 left in the second. Day now to take the draw. Lemmerbrock and Taylor out there. This team needs to get going. Worsley sticks it aside. Now Lemmerbrock from Loftus. Lemmerbrock left-hand side. Finds Taylor on the sauce pass. Taylor at right-hand side. Addie Taylor misses her own rebound. Oh, she was there. Just couldn't tuck it in. Here comes Culver back the other way. Things opening up a little bit here with 6:15 left in the second. Jacket's going to try to desperately get something here. Hayden wraps it around, and Culver out front, and probably should have tucked that home, but Taylor likewise should have had that on the Columbus end about 20 seconds ago. Kept in by Culver. Hayden races back to get it. Under 6 to play in the second. Hayden finds Taylor. Lemmerbrock's coming. Lemmerbrock back to Taylor. Goal! 2-on-1. Columbus on the board at the 5:44 mark. And that's Taylor from Lemmerbrock. Even strength goal at 5:44. And the Jackets have some life. Good work there. As Taylor went across the blue line, just waited for Lemmerbrock, passed it to Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock back to Taylor, and Taylor made no mistake. Chris Schuler, stick taps. Thanks for watching, man. Miller wins that face-off. Back to Davies. Davies, Talibi, and now Elena Prawl. Stretch pass out of the zone is picked off. Here comes Culver back the other way. Davies is pressure. Miller can't get it, and Prawl will race back with 5:18 in the second. Prawl now with it. Elena Prawl, cross ice. Talibi's going to have to race after it. Miller's going to go. Miller chips it ahead into the zone. Talibi will chase after it. Good work by Columbus there. See if they can make something of it in the zone, and they transition out. Culver does relatively easy. Back the other way. Culver gave them blue line. Stop and go. Wrap it around. Prawl's going to have to chase this one down as two Culver players go for it in the corner. Rumpke at the half boards. That puck will pop over a Culver player. Now Bella Talibi with it. Bella Talibi 1-on-2. Bella Talibi gains the blue line. She'll dump it in. It goes off a skate. That pass is going to go the length of the ice for icing at 4:29 left in the second. Jackets finally on the board. a Lemmerbrock and Taylor tic-tac goal, if you will. Look for that to give the Jackets a little bit of energy here. Crick, Thomas, and Buzik out there with Lily Talibi and Travers. One cleanly by Crick, back to Lily Talibi. That puck flutters in. Thomas can't jam it home, right on the doorstep. What a save by the goalie. Thomas took a whack at it, but the goalie made an outstanding save. Thomas is thinking, how did that not go in? Face off now in the Culver zone. Crick wins it again. Lily Talibi. Talibi finds Caroline Crick. Back to Talibi off of a deflected pass. Culver now at the half boards in the corner. Crick races after it. Caroline Crick double teamed. Now Culver racing out of the zone. Culver with numbers. Left hand side, Culver Academy. Poppy Worsley, easy save. 3:57 left in the second. Jackets on the board here in the second. And they cut the Culver lead in half. It's 2-1 Culver. Face off now in the Columbus zone. And we'll see Taylor Lemmerbrock and Day back out there. And Cindy Lambert is watching, so stick taps to her. Culver now controls the face-off. They go D to D. Fluttering puck goes in just wide of Worsley. She didn't see it. No reaction there. Day now to Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock back to Hayden. Hayden now too hard for Taylor. Man, take about 700 miles an hour off of that thing. She was only like 15 feet from you. Whew. Kept in by Lemmerbrock. Cycled in down low, but only a Culver player is back there, and Culver now to break out of their zone. Good active stick by Jenna Day on the back check. Culver are going to dump it in. Hayden behind the net. That puck pinned against the boards now. As the Jackets and Culver. Finally, Culver going to get that puck. Puck deflected in front by Culver. There's no defense there. Now out to the point, Culver. Another shot comes in, deflected. It goes wide. Culver now with pressure in the zone. Jackets cannot get the puck. What a save by Worsley. Back door, open net. Culver, miss. Lemmerbrock lifts the stick. Taylor can't grab it. Loftus steps up. Thrown by her. No icing. It's Hayden now. Hayden falls to the ice. That centering pass, nobody home. Miller poke checks that away as Culver came in. Jackets getting a line change here. 2:22 left. They got to call a crease violation here at some point. Taylor trying to get that puck to escape. Lemmerbrock's there. And that puck will take a deflection, and Culver will be offside. 2:09 left in the second. 2-1 the score. Jackets trailing Culver Academy. They're going to call that an intentional offside, so the Jackets will have a face-off in the Culver zone. Miller wins the face-off. Talibi leaves it. Now Miller. Miller shot looking for Rumpke. It was a little too hot. Miller in front on the tip. Now Culver back the other way. Davies says, I don't think so. She'll collect that pass. And iced by Elena Prawl. Defensive zone face-off now in Columbus territory. 1:51 left in the second. Miller in for the face-off. She'll win it. Rumpke skates over it. Davies, that's Prawl colliding. Miller now battling. That puck will escape out. Rumpke on the backhand. Rumpke outside of the zone. Talibi poke checks it. Miller, good work by Miller to negate that, but Rumpke can't clear it. Culver keep it in the zone. Culver transition behind the net as they rotate. Davies steals that. Davies behind the net. She skates past one. Fights off another. Davies looking for Rumpke. Center ice. Now Culver have to retreat, and they're offside. 1:07 left in the second. Jackets get a line change on. All five will transition. Crick wins it. Travers with it. Backhands it for Thomas. Thomas, right-hand side across the blue line. Sarah Thomas now leaves it for Caroline Crick. Caroline Crick out front. Looking back for Thomas. Thomas drops her stick, and Culver come back the other way. Culver have a potential 3-on-2 here. Culver across the blue line. Nice pick by Lily Talibi. As the Jackets are racing to get back on the back check. Culver now with it. Talibi with another poke check. Out front, Culver tied up by Travers. Stick to side by Poppy. Behind the net, Culver. Under 30 to go. Worsley sees it. .4 left in the second. Defensive zone faceoff. Exactly. Paul Linscott set it up. Exactly. We're just trying to run and gun it, and it's not working. We need to get these Culver players moving, create some space. So I'm glad you're seeing it as well. Travers tied up by 2. She finds Lemmerbrock. 13 to go in the period. Stretch pass looking for Taylor. Taylor takes it, goes over her stick. She'll chase it into the half boards, behind the net now with 5 seconds to go. Culver poked by Jenna Day. Culver just going to see this one out. The buzzer goes at the end of 2. It's the Jackets 1, Culver 2. Jackets split that 2-0 score and make it 1-2 at the 5:44 mark of the second. That beautiful tic-tac-toe goal from Taylor and Lemmerbrock, even strength. The Jackets now in the third. With it all to do. They got to find one and not give up any. Hi, Mom. Thanks for watching in wintry Wadsworth, Ohio. Jackets going to finish off this third period going from right to left. 15 minutes on the clock. They got to come up with a goal. Let's hope they can get one early. Day, Lemmerbrock, and Taylor out there with Hayden and Loftus. Goalies are ready. Referees are ready. We're ready. Third period underway. Lemmerbrock off the face-off. Right-hand side into the zone. Avery Lemmerbrock chips it ahead. She'll chase it down. Lemmerbrock looking for the outlet. Finds Taylor. Taylor slings it. Never gets on net. Took a deflection in front. Took all the pace off of it. Now Culver. Culver bring it out of the zone. Gaining speed down the left wing. Loftus does well. Pressures against the boards. She'll chase after it and grab the puck. Culver now battling with it. That puck behind the net. Hayden wraps it around. Lemmerbrock grabs it. Lemmerbrock stretch pass for Taylor. Taylor finds it on her forehand. She'll gain the blue line. She deked herself. Leaves it for Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock poke check. Hayden there to pick it up. Lemmerbrock cycles it in down low. Taylor down to Day. Day back for Taylor. Goes off a Culver stick. Day will chase it. Day gets dropped, no call. Actually, we're going to get a tripping call. So the Jackets going to go back on the power play. They're 0 for 3. This will be number 4. It'll be another trip. And that comes at the 13:56 mark of the third period. Yeah. Thank you to the Culver parents that are watching. We appreciate that. We're glad that we could bring it to you so you can see your daughters and family members play. So it's a pleasure. So thank you for that. All right, Jenna Day in there with Lemmerbrock and Taylor. Davies and Travers on the back end. Taylor back to Travers. Travers fires stick to side. Lemmerbrock will pick it up. Now along the half boards to Davies at the point. Davies between the skates. Lemmerbrock chip it into the zone. Into the corner. Puck is tied up. Out front. Takes a deflection. Never makes it on net. Good work by Davies to keep it in. Taylor fires and it goes just wide. Finally chipped out of the zone by Culver. Gracie Travers races back to get it. Pressured by Culver. Travers now. Nice work by Gracie Travers. 58 left on the Jackets power play. No icing. Taylor will chase it in. Good work by Addie Taylor out front. Right there. And Lemmerbrock can't drive it home. Good work by Culver to get back because Lemmerbrock was trying to jam that home with 40 left now in the power play for Columbus. Lemmerbrock tries to feed Taylor. It's broken up by Culver. Short-handed Culver. Dump it into the Jackets zone. They'll chase after it. No icing call, and I'm not sure why that was waved off, but here we are. Davies, stretch pass, looking for Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock has it go between her skates, and Culver collect it, dump it right back into the zone. They're going to force Columbus to go 200 feet. Reagan Davies with it along the half boards, chips it up for Jenna Day. Jenna Day to Addison Taylor, left-hand side, 10 seconds left in the man advantage. Day now finds Davies, 3 seconds left. Taylor can't grab it. And the Jackets go 0 for 4. We are back to even strength hockey as Culver have killed off all 4 penalties the Jackets have had. Rumpke in the corner can't grab it, and now Culver with it with 12:13 left here in the third. Culver up 2-1 over Columbus. Victorious 3-0 over Columbus earlier in the day. And here comes Culver back the other way. Reagan Davies does a really good job of just putting a shoulder into the Culver player, just preventing her from getting any kind of leverage. Shot off the post. Church bells on a Sunday. Miller tries to chip it out of the zone, but it's cut off by Culver, and now she'll find Taylor. Taylor just up and out of the zone. Taylor needs to go for a change. On will come Bella Talibi for some fresh legs. Culver now at the blue line. Throw it back in. And again, Reagan Davies will chase back behind the net and force Columbus to go 200 feet. Bella Talibi now has it go off her skate. She finally chips it ahead, and Culver collect it in their own zone. 11:25 left in the third. Hayden with the puck. Good grab by her. She dumps it in. Talibi's slow getting back. We'll have an offside. And a stoppage in play. Jackets going to get a line change on here. It looks like Crick, Buzik, and Thomas coming out. Loftus and Hayden on the back end. Caroline Crick wins it back to Hayden. Hayden handcuffed with it. She chips it ahead. Now Crick with it. Left-hand side. Caroline Crick. Centering pass is too far for Thomas. Thomas now dumps it in looking for Crick. Loftus chips it in. And that puck finally up and out of the zone. Hayden, east to west. That's going to be an offside call. It's Culver were ahead of the play. 10:53 left in the third. Offside on Culver. Culver controlled the faceoff. Buzik can't get it along the near side boards, and Culver retreat back into their own zone. They'll go in behind the net. Crick now jamming it at the far side boards. Crick now with it. Centering passes. Nobody home but Culver. Talibi Poke checks it away, but it goes right on a Culver stick. Travers will chase it back as Culver going to the zone outside of the net. Travers flips it ahead looking for Buzik. Buzik is outpaced, and Culver come away with it. Shot on Worsley as she easily gloves that down. Jackets get a line change here. 10:13 left in the third. Wherever you're listening from, I hope that this winter weather is keeping you inside where it's warm. If you don't have to go out, please don't. Sit by the fire, have a hot toddy, or your drink of choice. Culver controlled the face-off, out to the point now. Lemmerbrock almost stole it. Worsley makes the save, and it was too close for Culver to jam it home. Taylor tried to make the cross-ice pass for Lemmerbrock, but it was intercepted by Culver, and Culver now with it at the point. Nice save by Worsley. Jackets seem to get their shape here a little bit as look out of sorts. Culver going to cycle it in down low. Finally, the Jackets come away with it. Lemmerbrock to Davies. Davies now, she's muscled off the puck. Doesn't happen very often. Now Culver coming back the other way. 2-on-1. Off the post. That's two posts. Lemmerbrock grabs it. Lemmerbrock finds Davies. Davies trying to find Day. Taylor grabs it now. Addison Taylor skips by one. She's going to get outpaced and pushed off the puck. Nice. Taylor. Lemmerbrock will grab that loose puck, but goes off her stick. Kept in. Nope, it's not kept in by Loftus. Hayden goes back to grab it. Hayden finds Taylor. Taylor to Day. Day wasn't looking for it. Taylor played it, and Day was looking somewhere else. And blew an opportunity there. Miller comes off the bench and steals the puck for Columbus. She battles along the blue line there, and Culver now collected at center ice. Miller being a pest again. Here comes Taylor. Taylor down the right-hand side. Taylor goes by one. She'll stop, put on the brakes. Finds Hayden. Hayden fires. Out in front, Rumpke on the tip. Culver cover it with 8:19 left in the third. Jackets trailing 2-1 to Culver. Well, the face-off in the Culver zone. Culver control that face-off, one of the few that Miller's actually lost today. Her and Crick are pretty solid from the face-off dot. Culver back the other way, 2-on-1 developing. Oh, and it goes off the side of the post again. That's the third post. And again, the Jackets pinching in and getting caught. And another odd man rush for Culver. And this is what I was talking about earlier. We got to play smarter. Miller with it, tries to find Talibi, but Talibi had gone into the center. Again, got to keep your shape, girls. Miller with it. Loftus now. Loftus finds Hayden. Hayden to Talibi. Talibi now with Rumpke on the right. Rumpke fires it ahead. Talibi tries to grab it. That puck was in the air. Crick does a poke check, keeps it in the zone. Rumpke on the forecheck here. Caroline Crick now with the puck. Runs into Rumpke. Caroline Crick behind the net, looking for Rumpke out front. Buzik! The one-timer, she took a touch. She just needed to hit that one time. She took a touch and skated far too close in. That puck is going to go the length of the ice, and we should have an icing call. No, as it died. The puck died. Travers with it. Looking for some movement. And again, the Jackets just kind of nascent in their play. Lily Talibi finds Thomas. Thomas down the right-hand side. Thomas will stop, get pinned against the boards. Lily Talibi pinches in. Talibi tying her player up. That allows Thomas to challenge. Thomas goes in. Thomas and Buzik now. Thomas is right wing. She needs to get back. Now Travers is going to have to race back as Culver come down. Culver from the slot Travers blows a tire. Culver in behind the net now. Jackets get players back. Caroline Crick can't find the puck, and Culver come away with it. Out front. Thomas can't grab it. Lily Talibi looking for Buzik. Buzik cheated into the center. Couldn't get to that puck. Worsley will cover up, and Jackets will get a line change. 5:49 left in the third. Jackets trail by a goal. Face off now in the Jackets zone. Jackets control it. Taylor with it. Taylor cross ice for Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock has to wait for it along the boards. She's poke checked away, and now Elena Prawl steps up. Lemmerbrock just dumps it in to clear some ice. Culver with it. They go DDD in their own zone. Stretch pass too far. Prawl between her skates now. Elena Prawl finds Lemmerbrock. It's too far ahead of her on the bounce pass, and Jackets here just a comedy of errors, and they can't get the puck. Taylor can't keep it in. She dances. Oh. And now Elena Prawl has to chase back. Davies with it. Davies stretch pass looking for Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock touched it, but was pinned and couldn't get it. Now that puck. Where's the puck at? Oh, must have gone up into the boards. 4:56 left in the third. Jackets with a face-off in the offensive zone here in front of the Culver bench. Now that's just Robin kicking the tripod, and there's no earthquakes that we know of. Culver control the face-off. Jenna Day just doing her best to tie up the stick of the Culver player, and finally Lemmerbrock gets it. Now Prawl. Prawl to Day. Day finds Lemmerbrock right-hand side. Lemmerbrock wraps it around. Taylor will give chase. Davies can't keep it in. Now here come Culver back the other way. Day goes down. Prawl fires it. Worsley makes the save. And now Davies with it. Davies stretch pass finds Taylor. Taylor across the blue line. 4:18 left. Taylor shoots it off a shin pad. Taylor loses another stick. She broke one earlier. 22 is just hitting people. At what point is the referee going to call that? You going to call this one icing? There you go. I mean, 22 is just out there checking people, and unfortunately for girls hockey, that is not part of the game, and the referees are not calling it. Jackets get a line change in. Under 4 to play now. Jackets still trail by 1. Miller wins the faceoff. Rumpke back to Loftus. Loftus feathers it in down low. Talibi chases. Talibi pinned against the boards. Puck is still loose. She kicks it ahead. Miller releases. She'll go to grab it. She's pressured off the puck. Culver now with it. Stretch pass out. Culver look to break. Loftus and Hayden back. 2-on-2. Culver fires. Worsley sees it go wide. Loftus can't control the rebound. Out front now. Hayden up to Talibi. Talibi's stretch pass goes right to a Culver stick, and they go right back into the zone. Loftus' clearance attempt falls on a Culver stick, and Culver now in front of the net. Worsley has to cover it, and we'll get a whistle with 3:10 left in the third. Jackets will get a line change in here. Culver now in control. Travers steps up. Buzik back to Travers. Travers now. The defenseman across the blue line. Travers dispossessed. Now she's going to have to race back. Travers is going to go for hooking. She's tired. She pinched in. Travers now is going to get the hooking call. At the 2:45 mark. And this will be the third power play for Culver. They are 0 for 2. Jackets are going to line change in here as Lemmerbrock and Taylor come out with Lily Talibi and Reagan Davies. Culver now in control at the point. As Culver now just playing a tic-tac-toe. Sticked aside by Worsley. Might have been her pad. Now Culver behind the net. Out to the point, Culver. Worsley, easy glove save. 2:22 left in the third. Jackets trail by 1. Currently shorthanded with Travers. Minor for hooking. 1:07 left in that. Prawl steps out onto the ice. Taylor can't control the faceoff. Culver do. Culver now at the point as they look to set up an umbrella here. Davies picks up that loose puck. Davies is going to race after it. Davies just goes by 1. And now Culver going to dump it in. 2 minutes to go in the game. I'd like to see some desperation here from Columbus. I mean, if I'm Culver, I can just play keep away here for another 33 seconds. Eat some time off the clock. Goes off a Prawl stick. Hits off the top of the netting. Lemmerbrock can't control along the half boards. Puck wide of Worsley. And again, the Jackets unable to get anything going here. Taylor races back for it. Now Worsley will cover. We'll get a whistle. 1:20 left in the period. 5 seconds left in the short-handed the power play, rather, for Culver. Jackets trail by a goal, and they're going to have a face-off in their own zone. Jenna Day with Bella Talibi out there, Hayden and Prawl. Worsley still in the net. I don't know if the coach is going to pull the goalie. Got a timeout for Columbus. I think that's Coach Noss is going to try to rest up some players here for a surge with a $1:20 left in the third period. Again, Jackets trailing by a goal, and they're going to have to go 200 feet. Again, Jackets will be in action next weekend in Pittsburgh. We'll take on Steel City Selects. 2 games on the 28th, 12:30 p.m. and 8 p.m., and then 1 game on the 29th at 11:30 a.m. That's next week. Right now, 1:20 left on the clock. Jackets with a defensive zone face-off, shorthanded for the next 5 seconds. Day wins the face-off, controlled by Hayden. Hayden's pressured. Hayden kicks it ahead. Travers steps out. Jackets kill off the penalty, and we're back to full strength. But again, we've got 1:04 left, and the Jackets, we're just watching the play. Worsley will stick that aside. Jenna Day pinned in the corner. Nobody helping her. Nobody. Just let her go. 42 seconds left. Wraparound attempt. Worsley will cover it up. That puck's still loose. Worsley grabs it. We'll get a whistle. 33.8 left on the clock. And trailing by a goal in your own zone. And there's just nothing. There is just no tenacity right now. It's just wait and see what Culver do with the puck. Reagan Davies with it. Davies, high stretch pass, looking for Lemmerbrock. There's Lemmerbrock. Big save, cleared out. 20 seconds left. Empty net. We're going to get an icing call here. Jackets with 14.1. Offensive zone face-off. Empty net for Columbus. 6 skaters on the ice. Trying to get something going here. Jenna Day for the face-off. Wins it. Lemmerbrock back to Hayden. Hayden with 12. Fires out in front. That puck goes high up and over. 8 seconds to go. Taylor behind. Out front. 3 seconds to go. 2 and 1. What in the heck is that? Jackets lose 2-1. Culver taking 2 of the 3 games in this series. Jackets will now fall to 27, 17 and 3. Culver now go to 8, 11 and 1. And Culver take the lead with 4 games to 2 in the head-to-head series this year. And that's the way we finish. Final score, Columbus Blue Jackets 1, Culver Academy 2. And Jackets, again, will be in action next week against Steel City. Mark these on your calendar, 28th, 12:30 p.m., again on the 28th at 8 p.m. and then on the 29th at 11:30 p.m. Jackets have some work to do if we're going to make a run for nationals. Saw some moments of brilliance, but then mental errors just seem to handcuff this team at times. But Jackets only 1 win on the weekend and probably should have had at least 2. However, Culver Academy be a sweet ride home back to Indiana. Yeah, middle of nowhere, Indiana, but they're going to go back with 2 wins. But thanks for tuning in, for those of you that did. Hopefully you have an enjoyable rest of your weekend, and